Boom, baby. All right, everybody, welcome to part 10 of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start my timer as soon as it finishes loads. We're gonna do another 2.5 hours of fantasy action. As soon as I pull up my timer, because apparently I don't know where my timer went. Wherefore art thou, timer? There you are. Alright, there we go. It is started. I don't have my hat on. I just noticed that. I like to wear my hat. Alright, hat's on. Alright, what's up?
Stand right there. Let me take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely, but special, that's for certain. We don't see folks like you in Whitestone very often. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around here. Some call it war. I call it survival. The Modus mining interest left an empty throne when it abandoned Apotir, and now everyone wants that power. The people here, the decent, honest, hard-working people of Apotir, have been through enough. Starvation, humiliation. They needed a leader, one who cares. My goals are simple. To stop the warring in Whitestone, and to rescue it from the brink of extinction. And you can help me. What do you say? Partners? I like you. You're not a fool. Want to know what you're getting into? Well, I think big, but I'm smart enough to start small. I need a person who can do both. I want you to acquire something for me. Something that rightfully belongs to me. There's a man named Adeth Scoria, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotir. Months ago, I bought his family mine. It wasn't cheap. Now Adeth refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. I need you to acquire what is legally mine. The deed to his claim. Modus Mining stored all the records in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun. Get that deed, and we're in business. Probably in that relic of a building that was once Modus headquarters. Now a haven for thugs and criminals. Near the cemetery to the east. An obstacle in the way of progress. The old man still believes that Apotir could come back from its decline by force of will. Typical of a miner. Keeps digging away. There are 4 mining families. The Darkvari, the Sinriks, Zungars, and the Scorias. When the gnomes departed, so did the jobs. There was nothing for the miners left behind. Starvation, desperation, well, they change people. Most of the miners in Apotir kept their sanity, even when they lost everything else. But the others, they turned to banditry. The usual, theft, kidnapping, murder. You'd best stick close to Whitestone. You're an easy target. The Sinrik boys think this is a game. They're laughing now, but we'll see how they like the taste of their own ruthlessness. They're the second oldest family in Apotir, and they're headed for a prison, or the graveyard. The Darkvari were hit hardest by Modus's relocation. The young men and women watched the elders and children waste away. Now they're all that's left. Sad story, isn't it? Doesn't excuse their lawlessness. Once the Terrenium ran out, they moved on. Gnomes don't care for the welfare of other races. They're hoping we'll kill each other off. Save them the trouble. My given name is Eswin Elfhelm, but people around here call me Mayor Eswin. They're simple people. That's why I like them. I grew up in the Almain city of Myria, west of here. I'd never worked a full day in my life. Certainly making up for it now. I sleep 1-2 hours a night. Terrenium. It's the only reason the gnomes ever graced it here with their presence. Normally they'd find the climate too dry. They like their beards curly. Motus Mining settled Whitestone, built all the mines and relocated the families. Once they'd taken what they came for, they vanished almost overnight. Disgraceful. My home. A lifetime ago, it seems. The port was nice. The smell of fish near the harbor was offensive. You'd have a hard time finding anything that resembles Myria here in Detir. Liars, thieves, and scum. Let's hope they never take control of Apotir. This little town was the heart of the boom, the engine that drove the rise of Odessa. But in business, every boom is followed by the eventual bust. The gnomes moved out. With the gnomes went the gold, and with the gold went the jobs. Whitestone has been a shell of itself since. But I seek to change all that. It would take quite a bit to convince me the Zongars weren't criminals from the start. It's probably no surprise the worst miners of Apotir make the best brigands.
Sorry. It's... Something caught my eye on my phone and I've just been like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Just wasting time, really. Alright. So they want me to go up here. So let's go... Oh wow, so last mission was way down there. This mission's up here. Interesting. 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 Hearing clicking.
Need a bed? Gordon runs the inn. He can see you to one. Got a few other visitors staying there as well. I heard rumors that Castor had been sent to his maker. I'm just sorry I'm past the age where I could have sent him myself. The bastard's better off dead for what he's been putting us through. Thanks kindly for your work, stranger. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Well, do you have anything to turn in? I didn't think you'd be all talk. Since you seem like the genuine article, I'll give you a special incentive. I'll pay for each armband you bring me, but bring me a handful, show me you're making a dent in those bastards, and I'll see you're paid proper.
Oh, that's why I would have kept those armbands. from whatever their name was. Lockpicking. There we go. What does this do? Your roguish and I can't read. Allows you to build frost traps that deal additional damage and disorient your enemies. Okay.
Can I help you?
Do. Okay, whatever that. I don't know why that wolf was like taking no damage there. That was actually pretty interesting. Oop, side mission.
What is it now? I've told you before and I'll tell you again. We will leave when there is someplace else for us to go. Tell your friends in Emer that as long as the Tuatha burn our homes, we'll keep searching for a place to settle. I saw them with my own eyes, and I know Tuatha killed my fair share in the war. I am Elrod Edmund, leader of this pathetic band of ragmen. We come from the farms of the Twili Coast. Go there now, and you will find only ruin. The Tuatha raiding parties terrorized us where we were safest. At home. There are spies among us, my friend, and they must be rooted out. Will you help me? Kill them. What else? I would do it myself, but I must lead my people. They have no hope left to speak of. My strength is all they have. Fine. Then we shall be discreet. There are 3 whom I suspect of scouting for the Tuatha. They are paid in gold. There is no record of their actions. Onred Amphast is posing as a military recruiter, while Froma and Nag are both residents of our camps in the plain. Be careful. Consider all of them well connected. Be swift. Be merciless. Onred lurks in the shade of the Forsaken Plain, mostly. Try Emer, or the West Phalanx.
Ah!
Froma and Nag are likely in
Sorry.
one of the refugee
Just realized I
camps to the
forgot
east.
something. Ugh. I knew something was bugging me. I was like, what? That's why I kept checking my
I was
phone
raised
for.
in Coln and spent my summers fishing the Twili Coast. And when the war came, I threw my lot in with General Tolera. May she forgive herself. They claim to be low on supplies, to be unable to spare even the smallest charity. But I know better. I have seen. Unlike us, they have everything they need, and more. Here we are safe from the Fae, all of them. We are simple people. We don't wish to be pawns in the games of immortals, summer or winter. As for a mayor, the villagers have made it very clear that we're not welcome. There would be more understanding if they had endured our hardships. Good luck.
What are you doing, lady? Emir.
Welcome.
Alright, so what is the mission that the Great General? So when I see the Great General complete, that means I stop. Why did it shake?
Hello there.
Weird.
Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
You resemble someone of authority. Two rogues, likely freemen, have stolen a precious item from me. Pay attention! And to think my taxes pay your salary.
What?
There were two of them, swarthy brutes, hairy, filthy.
Hey, my
Shut up, of
salary.
course. The beasts ransacked my antiquities collection and stole several notable items. I am a gentleman, and if you can recover my amulet, I will make it worth your time and effort. I glimpsed them leaving through the back window as they made for the woods. Name your price. Well, perhaps that's not accurate, but you will win my favor. And they don't call me the richest man in Goreheart for my charming personality. Excellent. I will stay here, secure, and wait for your return. I've told you everything, fool. This village was once a bustling crossroads with traders and dealers in the arcane. However, in recent years, it has become a barren outpost for the ignorant. Disgusting, sweaty, pathetic things. Do not misunderstand me. I have sympathy for the wretched, but only if they're far from my doorstep. It was an impressive gem sold to me on the road to Haxi. Quite the curio. It is called the Eye of Aman, a magical token shaped by the Fae Aman the Clever. I've yet to research it thoroughly, but it is certainly valuable. One must keep an eye on every possession since the freemen began to terrorize the plain. Some dare to enter the village even with the militia outside. I am W. Mundus, owner of Oddities and Curios by W. Mundus. I have lived in the Mare village for nearly 1 year. I detest it. And don't get me started on the Alpha. Farewell, stranger.
Farewell, stranger.
Isn't it a glorious day, as if Helios himself warms us with a smile? To what do I owe this courtesy? I only have a few moments to spare. The god storm awaits my return, and it doesn't like to wait. Why, the Godstorm is the greatest event that our fragile world has ever witnessed. It was a battle, a conflict between Fae. They call it the Withering War. That's why I relocated to Emer to complete my book, the definitive work on the subject. The village is nice enough, quiet, although the new arrivals give me no peace. Sadly, I lack the last few resources needed to tell the full story. The works of the famous scribes Ewald, Dalston, Callas, and Wildfrold. Gone. I was so close. They are lost to the ages, I'm afraid. Minds such as Ewald and Callas are rare. I suspect that their works have been spread across the plains. It is a good place to find the peace I need to complete my work, although the refugees have certainly slowed progress. I am not one for the cacophony of any kind. I don't know how the Fae in the Cradle of Summer can stand having us so near. Our mortal din is far too distracting, even for me. I have never laid my gaze upon it. Such a thing would not be proper. I am a dustling, a child of death. The Cradle of Summer must not be sullied by my taint. It is not in the Fae's nature to fight. The summer and winter courts have existed in harmony since the beginning of time. Leave it to us mortals to ruin a good thing. 500 years ago, the Summer King Issa and the Winter Lord On broke from that pattern and fought a battle here on this very plain. The land carries the scars. I was born in the city of Rathir, an orphan of the Wending. One day, I stumbled upon the Scholia Arcana library, and I found new life in the ancient books. My advice to them would be to gain some perspective. Villages grow and burn. There is only one event that is worth our attention, and that is the Godstorm. Of course, I don't typically prefer the company of others. Take the leader of these refugees, for example. Master Elrod Edmund. Gruff, coarse, not a pleasantry in sight. Athene's wisdom be yours.
Where'd he go?
Hello there.
Where'd you go? Oh, there she is in the corner. I didn't see her.
Thank you for coming all this way. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds as if General Talera is still here in exile. For all but losing the fortress of Melsenshire. Long ago, Talera led our forces, but then the Tuatha produced a foe she could not best. Her forces barely survived the retreat out of Cluracan. Many blamed her for the loss, to have built up hopes so high, only to have them topple. That was Talera's crime, and she has paid for it, day after day. You're as quick as ever. Talera is in the cradle of summer, banished from the battlefields of Melsenshire until she can atone for her past. According to the Fate Weaver here, she seeks an artifact from Ural Tusk that might break the siege and aid our forces. But she cannot do so alone, for poor Talera is fated never to succeed. That is where you can help. Last I heard, General Talera was somewhere in northern Erethel, searching for a way to turn the tide of the war. I think she took a squad to Ural Tusk. In a hidden valley, northwest of the plains of Erethel, the ruins of Ural Tusk lie undisturbed, as they have for many centuries. What Talera wants there is beyond me, but I trust her, even if it goes against my better judgment. You should be just what the general's looking for.
Okay, so then it wants me to go all the way up the Cradle of Summer. Okay. Run! Wait, did the mission change? Nope, still the Great General.
Oh.
Up.
You're back. Oh. Help me! Bandits stole my amulet, the Eye of Amun, and I must get it back. Please! So, Oldie Mundus knows what happened. Well, I don't have the amulet. Gelt does. He took it from me. In exchange, he left his dagger in my shoulder. I knew the gem was cursed. I overheard Faye speak of it, and of the great trickster Amun. But the curse is worth the agony. Imagine the gold.
Dude, you are bleeding excessively.
Don't insult me. You know damn well who I am, and what I've done. I'm surprised Immundus's wrinkled old head had enough sense left to tell you. They should be ashamed of themselves. With all they have, the least they can do is spare a little extra for the dying. We're not bad people, just unlucky. Haven't you heard? The Tuatha have moved raiding parties inland. They've sacked homes all along the coast. Farms burned, whole families killed. Those of us that have survived are moving west, hoping the Summer Fae will provide a safe haven. The last hope for the hopeless. Not professional bandits, exactly, but sly enough to cut a living out of this dried and dusty wasteland. You never know where they're going to strike next. Hurry! There isn't much time.
Hello. I am on official business. Unless you've been sent by the Alfar army, we have no reason to speak. Ask anyone and you'll get the same answer. They're animals. They care nothing for the mortal races. We're just dust to them. Enough! Keep your voice down. You're right. I'm a scoundrel and a coward. But you would have done the same thing. Give me a chance to make it right. You have my word, as a father. My informing days are over. I was a soldier once, in the years before the Crystal War. I saw many die at Gallifore Fields. You could say I learned my lesson. I'm here as a recruiter for the Alfar army. My superiors believe there's still fresh blood to be wrung from the Forsaken Plain. They're wrong, of course. Let's just say I'm glad I'm not one of them. War is harsh on many people in many ways. Those of us who can avoid the suffering should. Good riddance.
Do 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 do. Oh, this is the cradle of life.
From the naked dirt sprang the Majestics, the firstborn of the wilds of Ashara. Around them, they heard the song of splendor of a once and future summer. And they responded. And the earth moved. The carver shaped, the architect built, and the shaper composed.
Deep slumber.
Oh, hello. Lovely weather. Have you spotted any sativa fiber? It's okay if you haven't. I'll keep looking. Lovely weather. Leela Janik, didn't you know? I thought that's why you were speaking to me. I collect plants to sell, to mix, to eat. Some of them I haven't figured out what to do with yet. What I'd love is some sativa fiber, fresh and unpicked. There's a patch of it, but the spiders won't let me near. Oh, hello. Did you just get here?
Okay.
Why wouldn't I want it? I've been chewing it since I was a child. It's what makes me impervious to harm. I'm completely indestructible, in case you hadn't noticed. If you can help me get that sativa, then I will be sure to give you a discount on all my alchemical goods. My sister Molly is a trainer. She'll drop her prices too, I promise. Don't do it on my account. The Cradle of Summer will provide. They have a nest in one of the small crevices at the foot of the cliffs. You'll know it by all the corpses. I've always felt a kinship with the flora of the plains. Do you? Can you feel them break the soil with their stems? Their muse of thirst on the driest of days? I do. There is no richer region for reagents in all of Amalur. They say this is where the summer fae first rose from the earth. I find the fae very odd. How about you? I use it in potions to protect the corporeal form, to ensure health and longevity. It also makes a pretty decent aphrodisiac. If that's something you're interested in. Nice to see you.
Are you one of the intruders? One of the children of the dust? What else can we possibly give you that you haven't already taken? The Cradle of Summer is not a flower for the plucking. Mortals, children of the dust. Those who seek only to steal the treasures of the land from which we sprung, to end the deep slumber. Mortals like you who seek to bend nature to their will, to make it bow before them as a servant, not embrace it as a guide and mother. Mortals, thieves, liars, and weaklings. They have stolen items of great power. They have stolen the three staffs. They are Rivener Tarsus, Gloamfrost, and Ender's Fire. Three incredible weapons forged to end a war that was threatening to engulf your mortal world. Such prizes, such items of power and importance cannot be kept in the open, and so they were hidden here. That is, until the intruders took them.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
A child of the dust wishes to help the cycle, where there is no precedent. If you truly wish to assist those of us in the deep slumber, you are welcome to. The 3 staffs were stolen from Sill Hollow and destroyed by the thieves who did not comprehend their power or their value. I heard their dying screams. The pieces must be recovered and the staffs must be reforged. If you can do this, you are more worthy of the cradle than I could imagine. But likely, you will not. It is for those answers that I seek the wisdom of the slumber. For it is in its reverie where I will learn the whereabouts of these thieves, Raff, Purter, and Hagney. For many seasons, we have protected this sacred space from the darkening influence of the mortal world. For it is here where we Summer Fae first set foot in Amalur. But with the rise of the Tuatha, the magical barriers protecting the cradle of summer have weakened. If this continues, nothing is safe from the blight of winter. It is the most powerful form of Fae reverie, a connection between our people and our birthplace of Ashara, the realm from which all magic is born. We in the cradle of summer slumber to protect this sacred place. We draw energy from our homeland and use it to maintain the barriers that keep out the beasts and men.
Nice.
I am Kala, guardian of the cradle. Terenia and I safeguard what has never needed protecting, until now. With our weakening magic, the Fae must tend to our own. They were wielded during the long twilight of the Withering War. Those 3 weapons uprooted mountains and left the lush plain forsaken. They are the lightning, the fire, and the ice. They are precious. And while their magic has weakened in these fell lands, they are still cherished and must be returned. May your gods be with you.
I'm sorry I've been so out of it for the first... I'm just discovering some things randomly while I'm just kind of clicking around waiting for conversations to finish. So I apologize for that. I'll try to be more focused for the rest of the stream. Earl Tusk.
Hail. I am General Talera ap Gwydion, former commander of the Eastern Alpha Forces. Surely you're not the aid Aelin Shear promised. She spoke as if she planned to send a whole squad of soldiers, not one faceless mercenary. You have the bearing of one that's seen combat, but you never fought in the war, or you would know who I am. Once I was the commander of Mel Senshir, the Alfar fortress to the east. I held back the Tuatha at every push before the Baelor came. Then everything fell to pieces. So, she is behind this. That woman. One too many times she's meddled in my affairs, making promises she never intends to keep. Well, perhaps it is for the best. The fewer people involved in my affairs, the better. You see, misfortune follows closely at my heels. It is the lot fate has cast for me. The years have been long since I first learned of the means that might deliver Mel Senshir from the Tuatha. It lies in Earl Tusk, beyond a gate fated never to be opened, in a hall awash with Niskaru. Any who seek access to the ruin must face them. These ruins are said to be the resting place of the Piercing Light, a spear carved from the tusk of the Niskaru Duke, Gajor. The legends say it destroys any horror, in the mind or on the battlefield. No place is more deserving of such a power as Mel Senshir. For all my years of research, I've only ever found one clue to this puzzle: when the great voices rise in song. It may refer to the wind stones scattered across the plains. They bear a striking resemblance to the stones of this ruin, but that's simply me grasping at answers. Take this chime. It is said to have been taken from the ruin during its construction many centuries ago. I've tried using it on the windstones with no luck. The inscription says the gate will open when the great voices rise in song. I think this means the windstones that are spread across Erethel. There's one just a little to the south. Go there and strike this chime near it. I'll stay here to see if it has any effect. The Baelor is a thing of dread, a Niskaru lord that the Tuatha managed to coerce into fighting on their behalf. Against the Tuatha I had some success, but no ordinary weapon can best the Baelor. One must fight darkness with light. We may be lofty, but we are not weak. Our land is cold and harsh, and we have long studied the noble arts of bow and blade. Across 1,000 battlefields, my spear paints a red masterpiece. Mel Senshir is the gateway into Cluracan, but it's been under siege ever since my defeat. I failed the city once. I can't fail them again. With Tuatha raiding parties along the shores, Rathir has the only port for safe passage across the strait. But after assisting Mel Senshir for so many years, the ruling council of Rathir is loath to offer more aid for what they see as a lost cause. 10 years ago, I served the Alfar armies, defending Cluracan and Mel Senshir from the Tuatha armies. Then, Witch Knight Malwyn led his Tuatha summoners against us. The fiends routed my soldiers at every turn. Now they've had Mel Senshir under siege for years, while I've been searching for a weapon to turn the tide. Earl Tusk, the tomb of the Divine Fang, the Piercing Light. With a weapon like that, I could rally the troops at Mel Senshir and perhaps redeem myself. They say the ruin is guarded by legions of Niskaru, led by a beast known as Azagal. Whether this is true or the stuff of legend, I don't know. Long after the Arathi left our world, the mortals built these windstones to call them back down. I've never seen them work, but, as I said before, I'm not known for my good fortune. The windstones are located all across the plains.
Great General.
Departing their home beyond the veil, the firstborn were torn asunder, with a cry that still lingers in the heart of every god tree and mountain. Then, emptiness, followed by a darkening sky, and the frost wept with the first winter.
I can't believe it. The gate shifted? For all my efforts, you simply appear and make it respond. No, you've opened one part of the gate, but 4 more remain. You must find the wind stones scattered throughout the plains and activate them. I will remain here. The Niskara will sense that the seal is weakened. Someone must try to hold them back. Go sound the chime at each windstone in Arethel. That's the only way to open the gates. I'll stay here and fight any Niskara looking to sneak past us.
Ah. Well, let's go to this one then.
Do you have it?
Bulgans. Scar Slayer.
Keep the peace in Tyrion's Rest.
Oh, cool.
The mortals marched unto our golden plains. Fair folk some, and dusky others. They found the rocks and rising of this land pleasing. They asked for it, but it was not ours to give. Cleaving stone and burning root, they made a kingdom for themselves, and named it Tala Rain.
Come on, King Fang. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's Rathier. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool to be able to see that from that distance. Oh, what's going on over here? Tam's wagon.
Hey there! I need your help, please. My daughter Julia has been kidnapped by bandits. Those animals left me for dead and took her. I'm a tinker for fate's sake. What kind of savages attack a tinker? Julia is the only family I have left. Will you help me? The bandits here are fierce, led by one called Conovar. He attacked us in broad daylight when we were trying to leave this place. I've lived my whole life on these roads. I know full well that the price of travel is a bit of coin in the pocket of the local thugs. But these fiends took my daughter. I'll pay anything I have to get her back. Will you find her? Thank you. I heard Conover tell his men to put her with the rest of the lot before selling them. For fate's sake, hurry! I hope you fare better than those Cadrian guard clowns. Most of them didn't last long enough to see the bandit camp. I want my daughter back. I'll pay you with all the gold I have. Those animals took her to a camp to the south. Be careful. They're a rough-looking lot. I'd suggest you to use diplomacy, but from the looks of you, I suspect you speak a different language. Whatever it takes, I don't care. Get me my daughter back and I'll reward you as best I can. Most gnomes favor the bustling city life of Adessa. Not me. Oh, no, sir. Ever since I was a young boy, the open road beckoned. So I've walked the roads of Erethel, Dalantarth, and Detir for 40 years, selling my services to anyone who can pay. Lately, though, it seems the world is growing more dangerous. Worse than it's ever been. At least for as long as I can remember. If it were me, I'd steer clear of Conover himself at all costs. Her mother passed away when Julia was young. I've done my best, but sometimes I think she takes care of me more than I take care of her. I've been teaching her the tinker trade, but I'm not sure life on the road suits her. Worthless bunch of clods. They attacked the bandits head-on and got themselves slaughtered. Crawled back here to lick their wounds. Whatever you do, stay away from that cursed place. With bandits to the west and Tuatha raiders to the north, the village already had its fair share of trouble. Now I hear tell of people vanishing in the night.
Oh?
Whatever's happening there, it can't be good.
I agree with you. It doesn't sound good at all.
Good luck out there.
Yeah? What are you looking at? Wait, you look like a capable sort. I might have a job for someone capable. We set out, against orders, mind you, from Melaglir to put down this nasty brigand named Conover. Found him, and his followers too, but there were more of them than we expected. A few of my unit left alive only barely escaped. If you could finish Conover, I can pay you. Great. Head south to the Fiend's camp. It's huge, lousy with every rogue and thief in the region. Shouldn't be hard to locate. Report to me when Conover's dead, and I'll see that you're rewarded. His camp is south of here, near the hollow of Kaatosai. Poor gnome. His daughter was kidnapped by Conover's thieves. Whatever they have in store for her, it won't be pretty. Not just a thief, but a slaver. Scum of the worst kind. They say he used to be in the Kandrian Guard, but got fed up and deserted. Took up robbing, and worse, slaving, gathering Kandrian's worst thieves and rogues under his command. I've been a member of the Kandrian Guard for several years. We used to patrol all of Kandrian, but now his lordship has mostly confined us to his keep and Melaglir. The old poltroon has forbidden the Guard to deploy beyond Melaglir. We disobeyed orders to march this far. Most folk believe he's doing what's best for the town, but not me. I can't sit idly by and do nothing. He can take my head if he wants it. Not like I get to use it much anymore. The people of Melaglir hide in their village, hoping the war will just pass them by. Fine for them, as long as they don't think too much about the people that can't hide under some lord's skirts.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? I do that every time? Sorry. It's a banking thing that's getting in the way now.
May you deliver Conover unto hell.
Zero, 2, 3. Are you serious? This is getting a little ridiculous. I can't even sign into a simple... Oh, fantastic. What? I'm getting distracted by stupid stuff. Kind of irritating because it's real life stuff and it just seems kind of random how it's starting to be annoying. where this lady came from. Sorry guys, I gotta really figure this crap out right now or else it's gonna affect me later. Six nine nine 253. Okay. So does that mean what I'm guessing is I didn't know my bank, the credit card bank apparently changed accounts or setup. Okay, so there's a pending payment. Okay. Panicked for that one. I handled that one. I'm pretty sure I handled this one too. I don't know why. I feel like I forgot to pay something. It's really driving me nuts. Even though I already checked all my bills recently. I'm just talking about life randomly. I apologize. Gosh, I've just been out of it this stream. I'm getting distracted by it's for me when ideas pop in my head, I just gotta act on it immediately or I forget about it. And if it's like something financial or something that's like, oh wait, that's a great idea, then I try to memorize it real quick or look it up or research it or just do a quick little take note of it on my phone. And so that's why I'm just like, wait a minute. Do I have that paid? Is that paid? Is this paid? It's like, is everything paid? Yeah, because I already paid for this month. Okay, sweet. So I am just being a little baby for really no reason. I just like to make sure everything's paid, and I'm just panicking. My anxiety kicks in, and then I think, oh my god, it is like the 15th or whatever, and I completely forgot to pay it. Are you serious? What in the fudge is that? Son of a bitch. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm.
We've done it. The ancient Irathi sealed this place centuries ago, and it opens to welcome you. Incredible. The piercing light should be in the deepest vault of these ruins. Be careful. The Niskara will do anything to keep us from that spear. The piercing light awaits.
Alright, still part of the main mission. Let's go. What I should have done is
The Niskaru took everything from me. My soldiers, my station, everything. All my life burned when Valor rose over the fields of battle.
Gosh, come on. Getting stun locked here. What was that? Probably should go. Every time I'm checking a merchant, I really need to make sure. What'd she say? Alright, that didn't go.
Be careful. The piercing light awaits.
Piercing light awaits. Blah 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 blah. Yay. Wonder when I'll get that achievement for breaking a bunch of stuff.
Close now. I've heard that the spear is guarded by the Niskaru warrior,
Ah, so there's no assassination for these guys. Okay. Here, so when I come across any blade stronger than these daggers, I'll start using them. Whoa, this is pretty.
I see the spear. The Niskaru was sure all the years I spent trying to claim this weapon, and I never truly thought I would. I was not fated to have it. Not until you came.
Yeah, because I like to break
back
fate.
The veil of fate and revealed what is truly possible. It's almost enough to make me believe in second chances. Yes, but it is so much more. This will end the siege of Mel Senshir. It will bring the death of the Baelor. It will give me my chance for redemption. And I never would have laid hands on it, if not for you. Kind words, but not true. My day will come when Baelor is dead at my feet, and I would be honored to have you beside me then, too. Meet me at Rathir, the city in the east. Together we will break the siege of Mel Senshir and turn the Tuatha tide. To get to Mel Senshir, we need to take a ship from Rathir, and that means convincing Elund Karth, the city's ruler. Because of my failure, Mel Senshir has suffered years of siege. Even if I kill Witch Knight Malwyn and save the city, their pain is still my fault. With the wards down, I think we can...
Active. Lunge past your foes with paternal speed.
Get out this way.
Quest complete. The Great General. All right. So then we're gonna do the best defense. It looks like they want us to go overseas, so it looks like I should go ahead and just focus on finishing everything on this side of the map. My side mission and guild-wise before I go overseas. Do, 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 do.
My, you've gone and killed the spiders. How grand, how very grand. Normally I don't condone the killing of innocent creatures, but those are so creepy. You are too kind. From now on, you are considered a valued customer to all the Janiks. Everything is cheaper for the Spider Slayer. That is your name, isn't it?
No.
So long. Oh, hello. Look.
Do you have
Look how vast the sky is. So long.
Yeah, she seems to be a little cuckoo. There's something I'm forgetting. It's bugging me, and it's coming over here. What the fuck? That was really weird. That was really weird. Ah. Oh, come on. I hate those stunning abilities. They're so annoying. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I like to munch. Boom. Boom. Might as well do this one here, since I can't just fast travel back. Yeah, they're all looking.
They're brutes!
Those guys are monsters.
Oh, thank you. It was awful. They were going to sell me to the Tuatha and send me to some place called the Keening. I've got to get back to Father.
I'm returning to my father. You should talk to him too. I'm sure he'll reward you. He's the best tinkerer there is. Everywhere we go, people know him and line up to give him work. But father never likes to stay in one place for long. I can always spot the faraway look he gets when he's ready to move on. Father has been teaching me to be a tinker, but I can't seem to get the hang of it. I think I'd like to be a scholar. Whenever we stop in Edessa, father has to practically drag me out of the librarium. Creepy town. People disappearing in the night. Father insisted that we leave right away. I don't know much, only that it's where the Tuatha were going to send us. I don't imagine it's a place I'd want to go.
Don't let them take me.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Bum bum beedum bum bum beeda badum.
Move along. Conover's dead. I can't believe it. That'll show Lord Kendrian. If his lordship's had his way, we'd be wearing a rut around Melaglir shouting, "Hey, stop that over the pipes while this villain bled us to death." You've earned this. Spend it well. Until later then.
Oh, Julia's back. You did it! I can't thank you enough, stranger. Of course, any amount is insufficient to express my thanks, but please take this gold in payment. We'll be on our way then. Travel safely.
forgot they hated me. Huh. Okay, okay. Didn't mean to go that way. Jerks. These kobolds look more like bat creatures than anything else.
Stranger, please. I'm being hunted by Fair Gorta. The bones of all my forebears mean to kill me.
They are the bones of all my fallen family. I am of an ancient line, and the curse it bears is almost as old. When a Skaith dies, the magic of the curse raises his bones and forces them to hunt its descendants. Nothing of its life remains, just a hunger for Skaith blood. They will not stop until the line is dead, and I fear I am the last. But this curse need not end with my death, if you are willing to help me. I must exile myself from my family. In ancient Alfar tradition,
Members of the family or clan could be banished forever with the proper ceremony. This stronghold was my family's seat. It contains the solemn bell, the Codex Skaith, and my birth candle. All components for the ritual of banishment I must complete. We should begin. Meet me in Dove Whale, and we shall get underway. The solemn bell is not far from the entrance of Dove Whale. If my research is correct, it should be near the old assembly hall. It has been centuries since it was rung last. It is no ordinary bell, and can only be rung using Skaith magic. Let us disturb its slumber. The Astor family was once the powerful leader of this land.
Boom, baby.
The bloodline ended when a
Finished
war
my snacking, so I had to put it away real quick.
Without a unifying ruler, Talarain fell to what it is today.
Really now?
A castle abandoned by the Astor family, and later taken over by my ancestors. According to my texts, it became our great and glorious hall. Then my family became cursed, and the hall, like the rest of us, fell into ruin. I do not wish to speak about myself any more than I have to. Not while the curse hangs over my head. The Skaiths were once prolific and powerful. But generations ago, one Skaith desired more. So a Fae offered him great power in exchange for his family's souls. The Fae later told him that it meant not the souls of the Skaith's immediate family, but of every Skaith that was and would be. Thus the curse was born. The name of that one Skaith was lost, so now I call him first. As for my ancestors, the curse animates their bones and gives them hunger for my life. This is the home of my ancestors. It was once a beautiful place. It has fallen to ruin and become overrun with monsters. Let us be quick.
Do 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 do.
Their castles. To field they brought their grain. We watched them form this land to their desire, but not to their wish. What peace they sought came with blade and fortress, but all seemed calm until a king, a father, died with 2 heirs, strong and able.
Okay, so just follow this road all the way to him.
Good riddance to the kobolds. Now on to more fierce fare. Many a beast still needs to be slain, and there is one such beast, a Cruddock, that awaits you outside of Corgan Hold. I have given him the name Smiler, not that he has the intellect to understand what it means. Smiler lurks near the entrance to Corgan Hold. Killing him will take a bit of ferreting, and be careful, he knows these ruins well. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Each year, the time to build is followed by a time for ruin. 2 sons of the mortal king were left with Talarain betwixt them, but neither held his share complete. And as these mortals built their kingdom, so too they had destroyed it all with war and jealousies.
Ah, Smiler has fallen. I would raise a glass to the creature's demise, but raising one too many glasses is one reason I was reassigned here to Talarain. Well, you have done your share by ridding the world of him. but there are still beasts that need to be slain. And this particular beast, Colmere, will not be as easy to kill as the others. Colmere is an Etin, a war priest who has made camp in Talarain. The Etin are not very intelligent creatures, but they compensate this with their strength. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
I'm just doing this guy's chores. Where the hell did this guy come from? Alright. Is that good enough for this guy now?
The mortals fought over the castles and hills. The servants of the Aster clan divided the remains between them. They called themselves Ratifer, Kents, and Skates. They hid their rocks and metal under their castles and called them home. They hoarded treasures and watched the seasons wear their stone walls and their wills.
You have slain Smiler and Colmere, both formidable enemies to be certain, yet mindless things, easily outwitted. The real challengers are these Jotun. There is a Jotun, a chieftain not far from here. Malgar is his name. Talarain must be rid of him. Be cautious. They may appear brutish, but the Jotun are much more intelligent than the other creatures you may have seen in Talarain. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Man, this guy's little fetch quest is longer than I would think it would be. it came out of nowhere. Wow.
With Malgar out of the way, all that is left to remove from Talarain are the dregs. That should only take a few... years. Well, so be it. Take the money you have earned.
Finally. Bell, book, and candle.
solemn bell. The ritual says I must speak the magic words to make it ring several times, and announce my intent on leading the Skaith family. Leaving, I've said leaving the Skaith family. You should listen better. Let us be quick. Of my ancestors did not know we were here. They do now. Now to the library, where I can find the Codex Skaith. Let us be quick.
Do I feel like from that one comment, he is not really who he says he is. You guys understand what I'm saying? I think you guys understand what I'm saying.
Oh dear. There's something there in this door. Do you not sense it?
Oh, it is as I feared. The Scrivener is here after all. I cannot go in that room, not while he is there.
In life, he bound the names of my ancestors to the Codex Skaith, and thus was the keeper of the names of our line. He fought the family's curse, tried to safeguard our names, but his battle was lost, and he became the worst of them. The Scrivener is powerful. I do not wish to face him, even if it is only bones and magic. Please, kill him quickly. Let us be quick. Scrivener is dead, it is safe for me here. However, I was expecting this place to be in better condition. Well, I suppose this is what happens to a library after a few centuries of neglect. Ah! But here is the Codex. Keep them off my back while I find my name. Let us be quick.
name
Nope.
to the Codex Scathe?
Yes, I added my name. I will explain later. No time now. Hurry. We must find my birth candle and finish the ritual. Let us be quick.
Yeah, okay, something's up. Okay, I'm gonna finish this mission, then I'll end the stream.
I must find my candle amongst these. It will not be long now. Let us be quick. It is no longer here. My birth candle has been taken from its holder. It has been taken, so I cannot complete the ritual. If I cannot extinguish the candle's flame, then I will only have a short time before the monsters reach me. The first must have taken it. He is the progenitor, not like the others, for he has never truly died. Yes, the hunger consumes his soul, but his body still lives. His tomb should not be far. Please, warrior, I must be free of this all. Help me reclaim that candle. Not far from the candle room, there is the family sepulchre. That is the resting place of the first. Stay quiet. It's him.
You must be a fool to follow Fatir around under false pretenses of some family curse. There is a curse only on Fatir's ancestors, not Fatir himself, nor is he being hunted by us. This ritual of his is not to free us from the curse. It is to take control of his ancestors and raise them as his personal army. If you do not believe me, you can go ask Fatir yourself. But if you give him to me, I will be able to release my family from this curse. Fatir will not give in easily. I will need your assistance in slaying him. Thank you for freeing my ancestors and myself from the curse. We will finally be at peace. In return for your wisdom, I offer you what little I can. The Scaiths amassed much wealth in life, and it is useless to us now. Our tombs carry the gifts for you. And now, I rest.
Okay. Alright, well, let's exit this area, go to where the next quest will be, and I'll save and end the stream. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Next quest will be Riven. No, actually, technically, the next quest will be. Nope. Nope, because I don't want to leave. So, the next quest will be Rivener Tarsus. Let's go here anyway, so I could sell and then save.
Oh, it's you. Please, make yourself comfortable. We don't see too many travelers in a mare these days. Not with that forest of tents growing out front. Relax and partake of what our small hamlet has to offer. Come again.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some Halo with Kaizerato. All right. Everyone else have a good night.